Hey right bags, it's Jade. Take a look at Slime Rancher today with me as we go through everything you need to know. They did a recent Q&A session and it had a bunch of brand new answers about Slime Rancher. Slime Rancher 2, of course, I'm very excited for. I'm going to be playing it. It's one of my favourite chill games to play, the original, and I'm very much looking forward to the sequel that's coming out sometime this fall. The best prediction yet is probably October, but that hasn't been confirmed 100% yet. So let's go, everything you need to know about Slime Rancher 2. You will be Beatrix LeBeau as she journeys to a mysterious rainbow-hued island, pretty much the same character from the original. You will be building a conservatory rather than a direct ranch this time on Rainbow Island, and it will be completely separate from any of the lands that you explored before. Platforms: Slime Rancher 2 of course is only coming to Xbox and Steam as well as Epic Games Store. It's going to be in game preview and it will be updated regularly. No plans or announcements yet for Switch and PlayStation. As it's going to be a game preview game, you can expect it to be in that system or early access for at least a year, maybe then afterwards at full release it will come to PlayStation and then the Switch. Slime Rancher is going to be $29.99, so that's around £24.99. Interestingly, the price will not go up out of early access. Highly unusual, most early access games give you a cheap discount, but this will be the price all the way through. You're not going to be able to pre-order it sadly, as it is an early access game. Of course, Slime Rancher 2 is going to be a Games Pass Day 1 game, so whether you play it on Xbox or PC, it should be free to play if you've got Games Pass. You can expect DLC to be added once the game's out of early access, skin packs and trinkets etc, decorative items, just like the original, and also maybe receive more content updates for free. Slime Rancher is going to have a complete world for you to go and explore. Of course, there will be more updates and additions to flesh out the game, so expect more story, more slimes to capture, more new mechanics and gadgets to play with, and more areas to be added as it's in a game preview. With the Rainbow Island setting being pretty unique, I'm not going to expect to see too much of the same sort of biomes we saw in the original, or certainly with some sort of twist. Some of the biomes we've seen or mentioned are the Rainbow Fields, Tide Pools, Rocky Cave area, Ancient Ruins area, Conservatory of course, the Ember Valley and Starlight Strand. There will be a endgame for now in the launch version of Slime Rancher. You'll get to a point where you basically have done all the story beats, but then you can still be free to go and explore, gather more slimes and uncover more secrets. Each of your saves will carry over to the next update. You don't have to worry about any of them being destroyed or reset. The updates themselves, there's no definitive schedule. The Slime Rancher, the original, had a steady slew of updates every 2 to 3 months. These updates are going to consist of 3 major areas. More areas to explore, slimes to wrangle and resources to collect, and gadgets of course to build, then completing the story of Slime Rancher 2 and learning more secrets, and then finally adding new features not yet seen in Slime Rancher. From the gameplay trailers and more, we know there's over 18 different unique slimes, many of them brand new, and obviously some returning ones. Keen eyes spotted that in the plort markets there's Pink, Rock, Tabby, Phosphor, Boom, Rad, Crystal, Hunter, Honey, Puddle, Quantum, Saber, Fire, Tangle, Dervish, Mosaic, Lucky, Gold, Tar, Gordo and Largo slimes. Do you have to have played the original to enjoy Slime Rancher 2? Short answer, no. However, if you have played through the first one, then some parts of Slime Rancher 2's story, once completed, will be more meaningful if you've played through Slime Rancher to completion. They're also not adding automation drones either. They will return at some point in a future update and be more refined, but obviously there is a starting point where they want you to gradually get into the game. Slime Rancher 2 is effectively more of the same from the sequel. They're not going to be doing too much outlandish things. Sadly, one of the improvements I wish I'd seen though was multiplayer. There will be no multiplayer in Slime Rancher 2. Just like the original, they're not going to expand it. This is a real shame, as I always felt like the Slime Rancher series was perfect for at least co-op. But the devs have been pretty adamant that we're not going to be seeing multiplayer added. They do give the caveat that anything could be possible in the future, and if they do have any plans to change, they'll let the community know, but in lots and lots of interviews they've really been pretty steadfast in saying no. If you're playing on PC or you have an Xbox One OG edition, be warned, the franchise has come on leaps and bounds since 2016 with all brand new graphics, so PC specs will be a bit higher, and in all the advertising it does say Xbox Series S and X. There won't be any achievements with the launch of it into early access game preview. That'll be something that happens closer to full release. Over 15 million people have played Slime Rancher the original, either through actual game sales or on game systems like Games Pass. In fact, in the last few months alone since it came out on Switch, it's gained another 5 million players. Maybe not all Switch players, but certainly a big proportion of them. So there we go, that is everything you need to know about Slime Rancher 2 right now. From looking at the trailers and other little bits of info, we know that maybe a lot of the gear is going to be much more needed, and specifically for completing puzzle elements or environmental puzzles. Much like the first one, you'll access new gear or buy unlocks or upgrades as you venture and get more plots, of course. So yeah, I'm totally down for this. The first one was my chill go-to game after a hard day's work, just relaxing and not having to think too hard about stuff. I'm looking forward to the sequel massively. So I will keep you guys up to date. Any new big reveals, trailers, gameplay or screenshots and stuff, I'll start reporting on more regularly. And once the game's out, I'll be there absolutely covering it with gameplay guides mostly as well. So until then, I'll catch you ratbags later.